We are going to look at endgames today, pawn endgames and rook endgames. Endgame is the last stage of the game. I think Thiran is not able to see. You can come this side. Ryan, you're taller, no? You can go there. So, this is white to play. What is the best move for white? Here is the question. You can take 1 minute to think and then we will discuss.
Sir, which side is white?
1, 2 is always where white starts from. When you play, where does white start from? 1, 2. 8, 7 is black side. That's always the case. So this is a like warm up question, just a easy question to start
Sir,
off.
white is already in a check.
That means you don't know where the pawns are going. First, try to understand what is going on, where the pawns are going, and then decide. First step is understanding the position.
Nice.
Second step is thinking of moves, but all that without talking.
Nice.
We have 1 minute to think to decide what to do for white. Hello, Raika.
Can you give us a hint?
Huh?
Can you give us a hint?
The hint is to look here and think. You're not doing that. You're looking here, there, everywhere. Answer will not come to you and tell you I am here. You have to search for it. The position is here. You're not even thinking. Then how will... So you have to find the best move here for white.
Sir,
We are looking at endgame. Now it's
you
not...
have to update my points.
I'll update it twice every month. Not every time you play. I'm not here sitting there. When will Ryan play a game? Let me update. No. Twice in a month I update everyone's.
When will you update it twice?
First day of the month and the 15th of the month. So now September 1st and September 15th. Hello, Arika.
Sir, I'm sorry. I really love
No problem, just 2 minutes late. So, let me ask, how many of you have decided? No discussion, Manan. It's not a competition. So, if you understand, good for you. Otherwise, you will learn. If you ask him and learn, then you won't understand anything. Let's start with Ryan.
Sir, I think we should move the king to a7.
King to a7.
Because he's in
Hello, Vishnu. Okay, got it. Thiran?
capture the
Which pawn? A pawn or C pawn?
C
Okay, Myra.
pawn.
Okay, Rayan Shukla.
Capture the C
Raika.
pawn.
Aripra.
Sir, sir, you capture the pawn on a6.
Okay, alright. Anyone else decided? Manan?
Pawn.
Which pawn?
Capture
A pawn. Okay. Varnika?
A pawn.
Okay.
A pawn capture.
Vishnu's thinking? You decide. What is it? Okay. So, this was an easy question. So, we got to take, right? Why are we going there? We are going to win only if you promote this. The only way white can win it is if you promote first before black promotes. If both sides promote at the same time, it's going to be a draw. Like you will have a queen, I'll have a queen, same, draw. Like it will be equal, game continues, but you can't win that, right? Or if black promotes first and your pawn is yet to promote, then black wins. So here, taking this pawn is a mistake because black will just push. You move the king, push. Now listen, now is the time to listen properly. Please be quiet. When I'm explaining, there should be no interruption. The time to answer was before. Now is not the time. So because you're breaking what I'm saying, it will disturb the class. So you have to wait. So what I was saying was, if you take the pawn, you have to calculate what happens. Pawn push, king goes out of the way so you can promote. Pawn will push, pawn push, pawn push, pawn push, promotes. Black will promote first and you will also promote, and that will be equal. It's not winning for either side. Both sides will have a queen each and the game continues. Or you will agree to a draw and the game is over. Now, the correct decision was to take the C pawn. You can take the A pawn anyway, right? That's anyway in your back. So those who are taking the C pawn, good decision. You got to take the pawn, this pawn first and then come back for this. Because it's not going anywhere. It's not, no talking. It's not like black is going to come and stop you from taking this. Black will come here. Now, Manan, what will white play next?
So I thought the people were moved.
That you have to understand. It's not your first class or first game. There are numbers here to understand that. That's why first understand the position. Yes,
King
Manan?
to B6.
Yeah, we defend our pawn and we are also attacking their pawn. So they can't do anything about this pawn. They will lose it. We will take it and we are going to move out of the way and we are going to promote. And we are going to win. So let's go to the next position. So now questions will be a little bit hard. So you have to be focused. Patience. I'm setting the cage. Once the position is in front of you, there should be no talking, no discussion. Those who focus more will learn more. Okay, so black has just moved the king here, and it is white's turn. Let's think for 1 minute and decide what to play for white.
Are we watching game?
Right now, we're looking at this position, Avantika. We have to decide what you will play for white. Find the best move for white. That's the question. We are looking at endgames. Black has just moved the king
Don't we always
here.
look at it?
No, every month, last week we look at endgames. Other weeks we do other things. Hello. Now is not the time to raise hands. Let's be quiet. Let's think and then we will discuss. There is no need to raise hands.
I'm not.
Please have a seat, Shriya and Shaurya. You can sit there or here, Shaurya. Rayansh, move a little back, no? So they can sit here.
So sorry.
No problem. You have 2 seats available. You can choose any 2. Here or there. Why sit on the floor? You can sit here, no? Best. Or you can sit there. Those who came first.
First
4 people who came first get to sit up. Today onwards. Yeah. Otherwise, those who come last get to sit. No, that's not fair, right?
Yeah.
Usually that's what happens. So now onwards, those who come first.
Always come early.
No, now if you come early, good for you. Okay. So let's focus here, everybody. It is white to play. What move shall we play here is the question. We are looking at endgames. The pawn endgame. So 30 more seconds to think and decide your move.
Is it a mate?
No, it's just an endgame. We cannot give mate in an endgame just like that. We just have pawns. So you have to find out what is the best plan to continue here. Who might that be? Kashvi, okay. You can sit here or there, Kashvi, 2 spaces. Please make space for Kashvi, guys. You can come this way. Here also, anywhere. No, not up around. The first people who came, 4 people who came first got to sit. Everyone else, there's a lot of space. Okay, how many of you have decided? Let's start with Varnika.
Sir, king to b3.
King b3. Let's ask Haripra.
Second b3.
Avantika. So you're playing king here. Alright, let's ask Manan.
Sir, same king b3.
Okay, Ryan.
Pawn push to a6.
A6. Okay, Myra.
B3.
King b3. Okay, anyone? Shriya? Not. Okay, everyone is saying b3. Kashmir?
Pawn push.
Pawn push.
So not
So-
everybody. She just
Almost.
said B3, no?
No, she didn't.
Who said B3?
Don't worry about all that, Avantika. Rayan Shukla. King b3. Okay, so only 2 people want to push the pawn, is it? Anybody else who wants to push the pawn? Vishnu and Aryan.
Sir, I'm focused
There's no
on
changing. The time to decide was before. So you get 1 chance to tell. No changing the answer. Raika?
pawn A6.
Dhiren, please sit properly so people behind can see you. Please sit in one place. Okay, now there are 2 different moves to consider here. There's only 2 moves to think of here, right? Either we push the pawn or we get the king up. There's nothing else to do, right? You won't move the king down or there. You will come here only, right? So these are the only 2 things to consider. So now to decide correctly, you have to always also think about what happens afterwards. Like when you think of the moves, let's say you're thinking of a6, pawn push. You have to think about what happens after that. Just little bit you have to think. What happens after that? Yes, Arya.
So after that, if like
No, what do you think will happen? Black will do.
so black will move his king. So
Where? No, somewhere. If you
So
that's why.
B6.
And then
So and then sir, let the black king take it. So by the
Okay.
time you start pushing,
pushing which pawn? It's the same pawn, na? A pawn only.
Yes,
No?
sir. You start pushing.
The king is right there. So basically, you're giving up your pawn. You're already 1 pawn down. By playing a6, king b6, you're giving up your pawn. With no, your king is still far away. His king is active. Pushing this pawn, where will you push? Into the mouth of my king? There's nothing. So that is why we have to think a little bit about what happens after the move. So the correct decision was what most of you told. Activate your king. Let the black king come and fetch your pawn. Now please be quiet. Please be quiet when I'm explaining. Please be quiet. Let the black king come and fetch your pawn. By the time your king will be active. That's how you win a pawn game, by activating your king. If the pawn is going to promote, fine, you push the pawn, you win. But here, pushing the pawn will only lose the pawn. How do you decide whether it loses or not? By calculating what happens next. So you should be ready to think about what happens next before you make a move. So king b3, black will play king here. Now let me ask Thiran, what will you play for white? What is next step for white?
King
Huh.
c4.
Yeah, we bring the king in. They can't defend the pawn. They will have to come here and take your pawn. You also cannot defend your pawn. But it doesn't matter. His king is out now, like outside.
So
Which
they're
means,
exchanging it.
yeah, we exchange these two pawns and these two pawns. But at the end of that, your king will be closer to the pawns. Which means you are going to pick up the pawns. So now king takes pawn. He takes this pawn. You take this pawn. He takes this pawn. And now you're winning because, Vishnu, why are we winning?
Better position.
Because we are closer to the point than
Yeah, we're gonna play king here, king takes. Yeah, Shreya?
So yeah, we could have played king takes the d4 pawn instead.
Huh, take this first. It's better to take that, no? Because if you take this, he will come and defend that pawn. If you take this first, he can't come and defend this pawn. So if it is already in your bag, you leave it there. You can take it afterwards. The one that you should take first is this, and then this he can't come and catch. Okay, let's go to the next position. Now we are going to see a rook endgame. So this was not an easy question, but good that most of you found the correct move.
So when I still down pawn.
How? Where? Which position?
It's the previous
What was the position? Where was the pawn?
there.
And there was one more pawn. No, this was the position. No?
There was one
A
more
square, two squares below, two.
Where? Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the number of pawn don't matter. No, you will just come here and take this pawn.
So
These two are just like one pawn. This is a double pawn. This is just like a one pawn. He can't push it. So you will just come take this.
Because we are
It's
blocking
basically
the
you are up a
pawn.
pawn after you take this, and then you have a pass pawn. We'll have who's talking.
So it's a rook in game or pawn in game.
1 second. Silence, please. Yes, Shreya.
So if it's just two kings and
Yeah, then it's a draw. If you just have a king and bishop, still a draw. If you just have a king and knight, draw. You can't checkmate with the king and bishop. You can't checkmate with the king and knight. So it will become automatically a draw if you just have two kings, or if you just have a king versus king and bishop, king versus king and knight. Two knights, the game goes on, but it's not like unless your opponent goes to the corner by himself, it's not possible to checkmate. But the game goes on. Yes, right. King and rook you can win, of course. With rook you can checkmate the king. That we have learned, no? King and queen we have to.
King also, yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next position. Who is talking there? Manan and Ryan.
Answer is definitely.
He definitely started.
Manan
He's
is.
talking for really.
Okay, please. No, not while the question is in front of you, no, at least. In between, okay, a little bit. But still, you're disturbing others, no? So let's be quiet. Thiran, please sit properly so that people behind you can see. Okay, yeah. You have to now understand the position and we'll discuss it after 1 minute. So this is white to play. What will you play is the question. The question is not as easy as last one or the one before. You have to think more to understand. There is a way for white to get a winning position, a position where you are completely winning. It's a rook endgame with one pawn each. So let's think and decide what white should do in this position. It's making noise. No need to raise hand. People are thinking they have to see. People behind you need to see. So no need to raise hands now. I keep telling that nobody is understanding. I will ask you once it's time. So we have to think really well to find good plan for this one. There are normal moves, but there is one really good move. That's what we have to find. The really good move. Oh, no need to raise hands, Avantika. Okay, how many of you have decided? 5 people. Let's start with Avantika. Rook to b8, so your pawn can run, you're saying. Vishnu.
Sir, before I tell the thing,
Okay.
what was the previous move?
The previous move by black was moving the king out of the check.
Then I don't have an option.
Yeah, if black played this, then you would have taken the pawn.
That's what I was
So what Vishnu's, that's a very good question. If black had played this move last move, then it's a free pawn. You can just take it. On percent. Right? If you're not aware of that rule, if a pawn moves 2 steps and passes your pawn, like here, it passed your pawn by moving 2 steps, you can take it. That's a rule of chess.
Moving diagonally.
Yeah, pawns take diagonally only. So if a pawn passes you, you can take it. If it moved 2 steps. 1 second, Myra. So he didn't play this move just now. If he played this just now, you can take it. After one move, on Basan is not available. So black played something else. So now, 1 second. You have a question? No answer. So let me ask. I asked Avantika and Vishnu, right? Myra?
Rook to c6.
Rook to c6. Again to push the pawn, but you're also attacking this pawn. Aryan?
Sir, rook to b8.
Rook to b8. Okay, so that there is maximum space. Okay, Rayan Shukla. Okay. Okay. Rayan Shukla.
Rook to c6.
Rook to c6. Aripra?
Sir,
No? Okay. No. Varnika?
Sir, rook to c6.
Okay. Manan?
rook to e6.
Rook to e6. Okay. Ryan?
Rook to c6.
Okay. Kashmi?
Rook to c6.
Okay. So most. Yes, Thiran?
Rook to 6.
Rook to c6. Okay. So most of anyone else? Okay. So most of you are playing rook c6 or rook b8. Some are playing. Yes, Aripra?
Sir, I think it's wrong, but it's rook
Oh.
g6.
Rook g6. Why do you think it is wrong, Aripra?
Sir, because my plan was originally
Huh.
black takes rook, we take rook, then we push.
So what is wrong with that?
Sir, but then black also makes
Black will also push. That's a problem.
Oh no, sir, that's correct.
You should believe in your ideas, Paripra. But now, somebody told it now, patience. Patience. Spider? Where? Oh, okay. Let me give me the spider.
Just a little. Today is Wednesday.
No, you have not seen a spider before.
Today is Wednesday, no?
Sir, I could kill the spider with my finger.
Oh,
You even touch it. Is it a flying spider?
What is that?
I didn't even touch the spider.
I'm just taking it.
Why are you so scared of a
Silence, guys.
spider?
Exactly, so
Because if it's by spider,
Okay, please sit down.
I will die.
Okay, please be quiet. Okay, let's be quiet, guys. Who's talking? Please be quiet. 1 second.
Sir, this was supposed to get bit by a spider.
Okay, 1 second.
Sir, I was like,
Please be quiet now, Manan. Sorry, Raika. No, now somebody told her. Now we're discussing. So, you have to believe in your ideas. You should not reject your ideas. If there is a small chance it works, you have to pursue it. You should not be like, it doesn't work. No, it can't work. No, if you see something that deserves some thought, you should go for it. You should not play it, but think properly and make it work. So it's good that you thought of that move. Only one person thought of this one, and then Raika also, but because she told already, right?
So, what's
Once.
your name?
Shreya. Yeah, the carpet. Can you arrange the carpet a little bit? Okay. Alright. So, the moves rook b8, rook c6 are okay. They are, please sit. Thiran, there is Varnika behind you. Please sit properly. These are normal moves. These are like good moves. You're getting the rook out of the way to get the pawn forward. But then black will come behind your pawn. 1 second, Aryan. Now listen. So, for example, if you play rook b8 or rook c6, black will bring his rook behind you. And you can't promote because your rook is in front of you. If you move the rook, you lose the pawn. Wait, questions afterwards. And black will also start pushing. But your king can come, his king will also come. This will be like an equal position. It will probably lead to a draw. You can't win this. So, rook b8, rook c6, rook c6, any rook move is good but not winning. The winning move is this. Because this way, you are removing the rooks.
It's a rook sacrifice.
Yeah, it's kind of a because you're getting the rook immediately afterwards. So, it's like an exchange of rooks. So, king has to take. If king doesn't take, rook will take this rook. King takes, And now it's winning because
Because
We
white
also
is
promote.
promote.
white's gonna promote first. Black won't promote at the same time. White will push.
gets the trophy.
Black cannot come and stop your pawn. Black will try to push.
Sir, first black will push, sir, because we take the.
Oh yeah. Sorry. That's a good point. I forgot. It is black's turn. Yeah. So what if black pushes? Now things are different. I thought it was white's turn, so white will promote first. But white won't promote first because black pushes first. So it's the same distance. So now I'll give you 1 more minute to think to find out whether this is winning for white. 1 minute, no talking. 1 minute to think. White to play. Can white win this, or will it be a draw? 1 minute to think. No need to raise hands now. Please wait. Let everyone decide. Then I'll ask you. Okay. How many of you have decided? Let's start with Shriya.
So after black moves at pawn, then you move the king to f3.
King f3. And you're saying white's winning. White's going to win.
Yeah.
Okay. Aripra?
So white's winning.
Vishnu?
What's winning?
And what move, Aripra?
So king f3.
Vishnu?
King f3.
Myra?
Sir, draw.
Draw. And Aryan?
Sir,
Draw.
Sir, by
1 second, Rayan Shukla.
winning.
Winning by which move?
King f3.
What
Can I
happened?
change
No. You have 1 minute to think. Ryan?
Sir, white is winning f3.
King f3. Okay. Avantika decided?
I think it's draw.
Okay. Manan?
King f3.
And white wins?
White winning.
Okay. Varnika?
White wins king f3.
Okay. Anyone else decided? You already told her. Vishnu wants to tell it twice. Okay. So, those who are saying draw, what move are you thinking for white? Avantika, Myra, Aryan, what move?
Sir, whatever we do.
No, just tell me your move. What do you expect white to do?
I expect white to
Push the pawn. Once. Now is the time to be quiet, Vishnu. Ryan, please be quiet. Your chance to answer was before. Now, please be quiet. When I'm explaining, no need to interrupt. Okay. So, those who are saying it's a draw, you're thinking of this move, right? Are you thinking of any other move, Aryan?
Yes.
What other move are you thinking?
Sir,
King F.
also, sir.
Is that a draw?
Yes, sir. Sir, if you move the
King F3.
Sir, king f3. Sir, pawn will also move.
Huh? King E3.
King e5, pawn will again move.
King D2. Hello, pawn. Hi. The king comes right next to the pawn. So King F3 is a win. Those who told King F3, well done. If you push the pawn, it's a draw. Push, promotes, equal. Draw. King F3 is a win. Because you are... I told. Silence. First, listen. Then I'll ask you if you have a question. Vishnu, please. How many times am I telling you? Okay. When I'm explaining, there is no need to interrupt. First, listen. Then if you have a question, then ask me. So, King F3 wins because white's pawn is far away from the black king. But white's king can catch this pawn. Like, what was the position? This was the position. King F3, pawn push, King E2, pawn push, King D2. Stopped. Right? You can even play King F4. It's even better to play King F4. It's King F4. I mean, it doesn't really matter here. I'll ask you afterwards. King F4, King F3, both are fine. You're coming in just in time. Now, some of you might think if white plays King F3, can't we also play King here? What happens if King comes to F6? Will black be able to make it in time? What will white do? Those who said white wins, let's ask, who said white wins? Who all said white wins? Yeah, Shriya, what will you play for white now? Let's be quiet, Avantika. Shriya, what will you play for white?
We can still push the pawn.
No, what will you do? We can do this, we can do this. What will you do?
Pawn.
Pawn push and it's winning. Will the king be able to catch your pawn? Little bit of calculation. You have to calculate. Push, king, push. Yeah, so pawn push. Now don't bring your king. Like when he brings his king, we don't want to bring our king. Our king is already close to the pawn. When he wastes a pawn move, then we waste a king move. Otherwise, we just push. Because his king cannot come just in time. He can't do anything. He will come till here, it becomes a queen, and then the king runs away. He will have a queen sitting here. And black still can't do anything, king is here. Once you queen, you can just come and take the pawn. That's another thing. But yeah, so here it was winning because your king was closer to the pawn just by one tempo. Like one square it was closer than the opponent king. That's why it was winning. Now, yes, any questions?
Tell you something, sir.
Yeah.
So just now one knight captured the rook. It can't play again. Right?
Knight captured rook?
So sorry, king captured rook.
No. The king didn't capture. The king was here. Black captured, we captured. White pushed. Then it's white's turn, no? Then white played this or this. This is what you were raising hand so much for? Okay, alright. Now before we... Ryan, focus on the class, please. Focus. Please focus. Don't disturb others. Okay. Now, Ryan, if they're talking, that I will tell. You don't have to disturb them. Let's be quiet and behave. So, now before we start our games, there's one thing I want to tell you. Like, how many of you practice on chess.com? How many of you have a chess.com account? Everybody. Kashmir doesn't have an account. You have, but you don't know your username means how will I update this code? So two people don't have, everyone else has. That's good. So those who do not have, it's time to start. Okay, please keep your hands down, everyone. It's time. Manan, you will go below 100. Next will be minus 10 if you keep talking. You are disrupting the class. So you need to be quiet. Okay, so those who do not have chess.com account, you should start playing on chess.com. You should create an account, start playing. Because playing 2 games a week by coming to class is not enough. You have to play with opponents of the same level on chess.com to get better. And those who already have the account, how do you practice generally? Just by playing games, or what else do you do?
Sir, I study and I play games.
Study where?
I study on the lessons one.
Oh, lessons, okay. But okay, alright. Vishnu?
Even I take lessons on that.
Okay.
Mostly I complete 12 of those every day.
Shavri,
and
please
then-
sit properly.
And then implement what I learned.
Okay, Aripra?
Sir, I solve the puzzles and stuff.
Okay.
And after that, I even analyze my games.
You solve puzzles and play, then analyze.
Yeah.
Okay, Manan?
Like when I play, I even take lessons, I even solve puzzles.
You?
Yeah, bro.
How many games have you played on your account,
But
Manan?
you can see.
You created the account just last week. Now you did everything in 1 week. Then you're a
I
magician.
do mostly lessons and puzzles.
Okay, all right. Aryan? Aripra, silence, please.
I do nothing.
You do nothing on chess.com. You just play. Okay. Myra?
Sir, lessons, puzzles.
Okay. Varnika, please be quiet. Aryan?
Sir,
Aripra?
I solve puzzles and play 2 games in 1 day.
You play 2 games every day
Very good.
against random opponents or computer.
Random opponents.
Really? So you played 2 today? Or are you going to?
Not yet.
Okay, yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. Thiran?
I have chessboard.
You play on chessboard at home. You don't play on chess.com? Online?
Only
Online
we
also
will
is.
also play.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Board also will play.
Okay.
Board we will clock 10 play.
You put clock on the phone. Okay. Aripra, this is the 3rd time I'm telling you. Please be quiet. Yes, Shreya, you play on chess.com?
Yeah.
Okay. New account? You already told me, na, last class. Okay. You play games and...
I play games and then I analyze the games. If oh my gosh, how did that opening? And then I
Okay.
check what blunders I've made so that I don't
Okay.
do those blunders.
Alright. Okay. So there are 2 things that you have to do while practicing. Most of you are doing that. Like playing games is of course required. So that is required. Playing games. Before you play games or after you play games, you should also do puzzles. Some of you do it, that's good. So lessons not really mandatory, like you don't need to do it.
Because you're already
Yeah.
doing lessons.
Sir, I completed all the
Sir, we
regular
have food
lessons.
every day, sir.
You don't have a food every day, what do you have every
We
day?
got snack.
Okay.
Every day snack.
Again, coming to what I was saying. Number 1 thing is playing games. Along with that, you have to do puzzles. Like in chess.com, you get only like 3 puzzles every day, right? After that, it's paid membership. In Leeches, you can do unlimited puzzles.
Sir, what is
Leeches is just like chess.com, everything is free. There's no limit. So tournaments happen. Those who are playing the September 8th online tournament, Leeches is where the tournament will be happening.
September 8th.
Yeah, it will be online.
Sir, is it free?
Yeah, so that'll be on. No, yeah, there's an entry fee for the tournament.
I played one offline tournament.
Shaurya?
Sunday.
How did it go, Vishnu?
What first place?
Okay, that's good. Where was it? BUDCA 2 days or 2-day tournament or 1 day? Just Sunday.
No.
It was in a cafe in Kormangla. In Kormangla.
Cafe Della was.
Yeah. Okay. Now, one more thing: puzzles, playing games. Some of you also analyze your games, right? That's very important. Like, once again, it's as important as playing the game. Playing the game will help you get better, but analyzing it will help you get better fast. Analyzing means you don't need the computer analysis. You just need to go through the game to see what happened, what mistakes happened, and all that. So, analyzing you said you just play games, na?
Sir, no.
Sir, I also
Once.
Sir, because of the paid membership, sir, they only allow me to.
No, I'm not saying analyze with computer. Just look at the game, na? You can go.
Look at the game.
That is called analyzing the game. That's enough. You can just go through.
Sir, I also do that.
Of course.